Hello everybody, Bryos here. Today we are looking at one of the most controversial and definitely one of the most toxic builds in the game. And yes, this is a Fafnir, which is not really toxic, but what I did to the Fafnir hero, the Wrath, is what makes this a disgusting build that is guaranteed to get you lots of hatred on the battlefield. In fact, this build is what I call a heresy build for the most heretic of you guys. And it's as though the Emperor and Rogel Dorn, if you know 40k, had a love child, rolled it around in jalapeno sauce, and dipped into a tub of salt. Yep, this mech is guaranteed to bring out the salt in the enemy or your friends and bring you lots of hatred. So I don't really recommend this guy. Guys, remember, usage does not imply validation, which means I did this build for science. I played on the battlefield, and if I played against or with you, I do apologize, but I like to try things out before I criticize or endorse it. So anyway, let's talk about this particular hero mech, the Wrath. So the Wrath is a Fafnir, is 100 ton. What makes it special are the 4 missile hard points. And I made this a Lerm build with 4 alarm 20s. And it's guaranteed to make people hate you, like I said. And yeah, I didn't like the hatred. So if you play this kind of builds, be prepared for it. But before I show you the build, let's talk about Lerms in general. So let me go point by point. Are Lerms a valid weapon system? Yes. Are they support weapon systems? Yes. If you unpack support, it means you can do damage at long range, do shave off the armor, but you have problems finishing the enemy off. And that is very true of Lerms. And thirdly, are they overpowered? Yes, also, because they can do lots of damage to the enemy. And what I really hate about Lerms is the impulse, that means the knockback, and the screen shake with the noise. That really pisses me off, and I wish it wasn't so much. And yeah, that's why people hate about it. Lots of ends there. So anyway, in short, yeah, Lerms are a valid weapon system. They do damage and range supporting the front line, but because you can't carry the match with Lerms, you are going to have problems finishing the enemy off. And without the mech like this, 100 tonner in the front line taking damage, you are putting the brawlers in front at a disadvantage. So be aware of that. I think what I don't like most about Lerms is the fact that they positively reinforce negative behaviors. Yep, to use psychology. Because Lerms, well, they're easy to use. I don't blame beginners for starting off with Lerms. But because of the high damage output and the high match scores, the players are going to be positively reinforced. They're going to blame the team for not carrying, even though these are not carry mechs. They're going to say, hey, look at my damage, guys. Look at my match score. Look at you guys. You guys suck. You know, I'm the really good one. And they don't want to improve. I think improvement is one of the biggest things I look for in a player. They're not willing to improve when they play like this because they look at the damage, they think they're doing fine. But yeah, damage is not everything, guys. So if you're going to play a Lerm build, yes, I do that once in a while to vary my playstyle. But do learn different playstyles. Otherwise, you'll be stuck playing only Lerm builds, which I know some players do. And then they just quit the game after a while because it's boring. And by the way, before I show you the build, my final comment is Lerms are also very situational weapons. You get yourself in a good situation, the enemy in the open, LOS, etc, etc, and easy damage as you see in the gameplay. But if you don't do that, most of the time you just die pathetically. And I've died so many times. I'm only showing you the best games I had, but I've died so many times, sometimes with the light shooting me in the rear or something like that. And most of the time I just get left behind in a NASCAR. So anyway, enough talk about Lerms. I leave it to you guys to decide whether you want to play it. But I just warn you that 2 things. In short, in summary, if you're going to play Lerms, be prepared for the hatred and move up to support the team because, well, if you're going to hide in the rear, nobody likes that. And secondly, develop new playstyles. Don't get stuck in the Lerm build mentality of, hey, I did so much damage, you did nothing, I am great, you guys suck. Because this build, as I said, does a lot of damage. I saw somebody use this build, that's why I'm actually trying this build for science, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So anyway, enough talking, let's get down to this particular build. So this is a 4 alarm 20 Fafnir, like I said. Lots of ammunition, 11 tons of ammunition. Light Fusion 315 engine for a speed of 51. It's really slow. You're going to get NASCAR most of the time. And 11 double heat sinks for a bit of heat dissipation. What makes this particular mech special is that it has ECM. So with ECM skills, you can't be detected until about 375 meters or so. I can't remember. So you can Lerm at range without much counter Lerming back. And that's what makes this disgusting. As for the skills, yeah, I have put lots into firepower. 42 all the missile node skills, most of them anyway. 2 missile rack skills because it only has missiles, so I need more ammo capacity. 2 missile spread nodes for 5% missile spread, decreasing it, so it's a bit more effective. Only 1 node of high explosive. I don't like this node, it doesn't do much damage. If it does, it's only on crits, which is not much anyway. But this node is good for linking. And of course, all the other bonuses here include a velocity increase of 15%, very useful for Lerms. Range of 9 is not important, but a heat reduction of 10.5% and a cooldown of 6.75 helps a lot. Because this is a really hot build, because I only had 11 double heat sinks. Nothing in survival, I hate to say it, because I'm just gonna try to stand either far away to Lerm indirectly. That's kind of a toxic gameplay, but I hope to move up with the team, you'll see that in the gameplay, and engage the enemy by about 3 to 400 meters with friendly max about 100 meters in front. So you got friendly max smashing the enemy in front and you're just behind them, 100 to 200 meters behind, laying down missile fire to suppress and do some armor shaving so the front lines can pick them off. So that's how you win. No mobility because I don't like assaults and mobility. I know some people do it, but with such low mobility, a 10-15% difference makes no difference at all. 20 SPs for operations for 5 nodes of heat containment to increase the heat capacity, and 5 nodes of cool run for 10% increase in heat dissipation. Because heat dissipation is a problem, or rather heat is a problem with this particular build. And 18 SPs in sensors, targeting the 2 nodes of enhanced ECM because you want to not be detected at longer ranges. That's one of the key things that makes this mech so disgusting. And all the other nodes targeting also target decay. So this has a target decay duration of 3.5 seconds. Yeah, that's quite a lot actually. And yeah, that's allowing you to keep your locks on enemy 3.5 seconds after they go behind cover. And that's what makes Lerm boats kind of disgusting. In fact, even a nerf Lerm boats, nerf target decay. And finally for auxiliary, 11 SPs for 2 cool shots with the cool shot cooldown. So you can fire the second one 25% faster, and 2 strikes to increase the damage output. So that's it guys, that's the Fafnir hero, the rough, the stinky, smelly Lerm boats. Yeah, it's hard to say that word sometimes. Remember what I said earlier? Usage does not imply validation. If you're going to play this mech, you're going to get lots of hatred like I said, and you need to move out the team, otherwise it's not a carry mech. You're not going to help your team win much by just staying behind and lerming. So that's it guys. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay for this. Yes, I've also, just to summarize, I've also seen other people use this build. This is not exactly my build. I just did this for science for you guys. So let's get down to some disgusting Lermboat gameplay and let's go. So here we are for the first match of the day, and it's on Tormalin Desert, one of the better maps for lerming because of all the open areas and wide open spaces, and that allows you to lorp your lerms at the enemy without them being able to find some hard cover. And talking about lerms, lerms are actually kind of a situational weapon like I said earlier, and if you get yourself in a nice situation like a good map, enemy caught in the open, you can definitely do a lot. But if you get a map that is really unfriendly to lerms like Solaris City, HPG or mining, you'll be hard pressed to contribute to the team. So kind of a very extreme weapon system. But anyway, here's the first target, and we're going to move together with the team and try to lerm the enemy with direct line of sight because it's better spread, and you can hopefully take a bit of damage and share armor with the team. That helps the team actually win.
Charlie in the valley.
Yeah, so that's our first target for the day, and it's direct line of sight. Gonna do lots of damage even at this range. But I'm also gonna move up the team because our Fafnir on the right and the catapult are moving forward. So I'm gonna support them.
A few heavies heading to Kappa.
Oh, classic mistake by the enemy walking into Death Valley.
Gold 6, our friendly assaults are pushing. Support please.
So calling for some support to support the Fafnirs like me and the guy in front.
Nugget, we're coming to you.
So another target is a Kodiak. Big hitboxes, easy target, moving in.
Fox 6, we have a heavy engagement. Need support.
Yeah, our Fafnir's aggressive, so I'm gonna support him. Staying about 100 to 200 meters
on Bravo, Kodiak.
behind him. Calling my targets and raining down cancer on the enemy. Good positioning here. Friendly teams are moving forward.
Next target is Golf.
He goes down, KMDD on him. Team is aggressive.
I'll get Golf, you guys get the other heavy.
So gonna push forward with them. Remember, lerms do best in direct line of sight, supporting the enemy, supporting the team rather from a few hundred meters behind them, so the missiles don't take too long to travel. I'm kind of slow at 51 kph, so I'm being outpaced by these guys. Don't want to die in a NASCAR. But look at the damage, look at the grouping, 80 missiles. Down he goes. Damage spread, so I can't really kill well, but I sure can shave armor. And it's already 2-1. Can't really hit over. Guys taking hard cover really well, taking use of it rather.
Done, that catapult's done. Yeah, there you go.
So here I am, now I'm stuck in Death Valley. So even though I'm a learn boat, I'm going to...
Alright, we hit Fox 7, Echo 7. We need one direction.
Gonna push forward in one direction here.
Why is it
Sorry,
not-
belated. We have friendly teams in Golf 5 need support.
So at this point we're kind of split up, so I'm gonna find a rally point to rally the team.
We're in the lead. Just run at them, kill them, take out.
Yeah, Echo 7. We ball up Echo 7, then Echo 6.
Okay, we go.
Stay together.
I support.
Yeah, staying together is always a good tactic. This area is known as Death Valley, not the best place to be. Catapult is running forward, so gonna follow him. To be frank, I hope he draws a bit of fire so I know where the enemy is.
Regroup Fox 6.
And he can of course hold some locks for me. Slight advantage only, 3.
Our assaults are running off.
No more advantage.
Target acquired.
So it looks as though a lot of them are there. Catapult is just YOLOing in, so I'm gonna give him some range support. Fafnir there, oh sorry, Thanatos there, ECM. Can't
Echo
hit
6
that,
Black Lantern coming.
New target.
can't get locks at that range because of the ECM, but I can of course drop a strike and do some direct, or rather direct fire without locks. Javelin Pop Tarts allow me to lock on for one salvo.
Target acquired.
Several ECM max there. So second strike goes in. Thanatos takes more direct fire missiles without locks. And the strike comes in. Massive damage from strikes. At least 5 hits. Thanatos is not doing much. He's just standing there, lurming strangely. I think I have more limbs than you, Thanatos, so go away.
Echo 60, move
UAV
forward.
over there.
Yeah.
New target
So
acquired.
never hide behind.
Guys, we need to
Even though
find-
I'm a learn board, I'm going to push forward with the team.
Separate.
But not alone. YOLO and push
I
forward
need
are
a
different
smoke up
things.
here, I'm low on armor.
So this...
I've got armor, but I'm stupid learn boat.
Yeah, I'm a stupid learn board. But
Just behind you though.
this Irby is aggressive, pushing forward despite it being damaged. Hallmark of
Where are
a...
they?
I don't know, I was...
I don't have a UAV.
Hallmark of a winning team. So a whole bunch of mechs behind there, but they have ECM. So which is a problem. I'm actually looking at the friendly team trying to ball up on them. Whew, that javelin lost a part of his body.
Take
I
the,
think.
oh my goodness.
Changing my direction so that... Oh, that's a friendly
That's
kill.
a big
Look at that. Friendly kill by our wonderful team. 5-7. GG indeed. I wonder what happened, but never mind. Back to the match here. So,
New target
whole bunch of targets in ECM. I think they realize my AT missiles is wrecking them.
acquired.
Enemy is not dealing with the learn boat threat really well. With so many ECMX, especially a Black Lantern, they should jam me.
Delta legs, please. Delta's leg, right torso, left torso.
So here's their push, and they are targeting me. I'm just overheating. Thankfully I have a Fafnir to draw fire. The importance of tanking. Delta goes down. Look at my heat, look at my paper doll. Massive heat damage. But Fafnir's can take it. Like I said, the enemy is not dealing with the learn boat threat well at all. If I were them, I would have taken the Black Lantern up to jam me. But their push is a bit too late, too weak. They still have the advantage, 7-8.
India.
Yep, working on it. Get the lights.
Target acquired.
Being Conquest, we have to get the lights, especially that Javelin. Otherwise, they will uncap things. It is a really close game.
Okay, we don't have enough lights to spread out after.
So that Marauder's really caught, but I'm overheating like mad.
What are you
Target
doing?
destroyed.
Redlining it. Marauder goes down.
Acquired.
Kilo,
Another-
kilo, left torso.
Another Marauder in our rear. Oof.
Right
Massive heat damage blows off my torso.
right arm destroyed.
Sometimes you gotta, well,
Destroyed.
lose a bit to kill the enemy, I suppose. So I presented my left side to the enemies because I know I'm gonna shut down, cool down,
Get him as he farms me, please.
and he's gonna try farm me for damage. But I'm actually pretty fresh. All my damage is self-inflicted. Thankfully, my Fafnir friend runs in to tank for me, allowing me to rain more missiles on the enemy. Thank you, Fafnir. So down to 10-9. We are up on caps, 4 versus 1 cap. I think the game is in our favor right now. I'm really badly hurt.
Almost out of ammo.
Yeah, and like 54 missiles left. Not much I can do. So let's cap Theta full.
Dead. I'm very low of ammo.
Target acquired.
So even though you're an assault, try to contribute to the team, not just hide in the corner and say, oh, I'm an assault, I shouldn't be capping. So it's such a close match. Capping Theta full might actually win this match for us, making it harder for them to uncap it. So just me and my Fafnir friend.
Fuck.
I'm super caught,
We need to protect Kappa.
and there's one Light Mac running around in Zimbabwe. Fox 7, I think. He's capping. He's doing the right thing. I'm just bait.
The last two are at Gamma and Epsilon. It's on the opposite side of the map to where Kappa is.
So good comms. So we know the enemy location of the
It's gonna
last
take
two.
him hella time to get there. We might as well just hunt them down while I get the point.
So at this point we should be
Well, there's
defending,
our other
but I already capped Theta full and I'm a learn boat, so all I can do is try to locate the
What's other
enemy,
lights? I'm the only
fire
light.
my last 54 missiles
Yeah.
and hopefully do some damage.
You guys gotta kill them. We're ahead in points, but if you guys get roughed up, it's over.
Yeah, the guy is right. We are ahead
Well,
in points.
technically, I'm a medium mech because I lost half my 100 tonner. So
Yeah, I'm not fully myself right now. So plodding along slowly,
They're not gonna come back for
but
you.
as you can see, this Fafnir really does a lot of
They
damage.
didn't fight 'cause they need
But you
Cap.
always need to have some friends around you and you
yeah,
gotta
I know
move
how
forward.
this turns out. Don't worry. I'm gonna try cap Kappa with my big fat ass.
Yep. So I decided to walk towards Kappa, do
Yeah,
something rather than just stand
There's
still.
no way.
It's a 300 pounder going for the touchdown.
Yep, I really feel like some fat ass moving
Yeah, we got this.
slowly, very slowly. Oh, there I go. Rear's
They need a
open.
rematch.
Xenopig gets me, but a massive damage. Look at the damage, guys. He gets me just before the end of the game. Damn it, Xenopig. Could you at least not kill me? But anyway, 1902 damage. A ridiculous amount of damage with this missile boat. Very smelly. I did take a lot of damage, 600 over, mostly self-inflicted. 5 KMDDs, but only 1 kill, which was a solo. So like I said, they can't really kill much, but boy can they shave armor. 1023 max score. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't you think that was an insane amount of damage that this Fafnir can put out? 1900 damage with a 1023 max score is just ridiculous. And I think what is even more disgusting is that I know of people, or rather a person who has done more damage than me in this build. And yeah, no names because I don't want people to rain hate on Learnboat users. But yeah, and also because I'm going to say that, well, just because you do so much damage doesn't mean you are a good player. For example, I did 1900 damage, but compared to the top tier players, I am nowhere near their standard, and I'm more than willing to admit that. And anyway, so that's the problem with Learnboats. Like I said, they positively reinforce bad gameplay because some people will say that, oh, I did so much damage, I'm one of the best players in the game, and that is a total lie. It just means you're in the right place at the right time because, like I said, Lerms are very situational weapons. Catch the enemy in the open, get yourself in a good position offensively, and you can do lots of damage no matter the range. And of course, if you catch yourself in a good position defensively, surrounded by friends, away from the enemy like what I'm trying to do right now, yet again, ka-ching, you're gonna get lots of damage, farming them without any return
left
fire.
also, blackjack.
But anyway, let's get down to another match on Tom Island Desert, and I'll show you how much damage this build can do, and the fact that it can't really carry a match despite the damage output.
Acquired.
So getting a lock on Flap in his quick draw right now. I know he didn't really like my Lerm Fafnir, and I do apologize for it. Like I said, this kind of build just
Target.
not really nice. Especially if you kill the enemy easily like that poor guy over there.
Critical.
So got friends in front of me, 2 assaults, a direct line of sight
Foxtrot.
with Foxtrot at Fafnir.
Critical. New target.
Just dealing damage happily.
Override.
Echo, Victor.
Not much need to aim, just reticle over, red color, click button,
Target acquired.
take in the damage output.
New target acquired.
So more targets coming in. Flap coming in with his MRM quick draw, the IV4. By the way, it's phase 4 in the Hero to the Rescue event right now, so you can use the IV4 to get some C-bills. So taking a bit of damage, somebody is trying to dissuade me from my learning with some wrecks. But I'm in a good position defensively right now.
Acquired.
And with my ECM, I won't appear on their map. That's why nobody's shooting at me right now.
New target acquired.
Golf, golf. Blackjack.
As you
Left
know,
torso. Thank you.
as you notice, I'm trying my best to get direct line of sight because
Hold and call targets.
it decreased the spread significantly, about 20%.
India's coming.
So calling a few targets. Now they see me. So time to suppress them with more missiles. And if you look at my mini map, you'll see two assaults behind me. That's Munta in his ER large laser annihilator. Yep, that's true. And another dude in a battle master. I'm not sure of the exact build. So the enemy is
below. Munta,
enemy-
do something.
enemy is pushing. They know what to do when you play against Lernboats.
Acquired.
Push them hard.
Guys, turn around. Echo 7 has assaults in the rear, guys. Turn around, turn around. Turn around. Griffin, behind you. There's an assault in your ass.
So as I was
Yep,
saying,
ponies.
as I was saying halfway, when you deal with Lernboats like mine, you gotta push them hard, get into minimum range, and basically just roll over them. And that's what they're doing right now. Team wasn't really aware. It's kind of sad if the Lernboat is more aware than you. But for some strange reason, they are not engaging, allowing me to get at a range 180 or more, allowing me to learn people like this Battle Master and his buddy, which I killed.
Acquired.
One Wolfhound comes in. He should have just charged me, but I actually positioned myself
Defend at Fox 7, guys.
with two
Lima.
of the friendly assaults behind me. So I'm basically the bait here, but my left torso is caught. Not a good thing. Most of my weapons are in my left torso. And there it goes. Down to one LRM-20.
Center torso.
8-8.
Kilo and Lima both open CT.
Of the four friendlies, there's my
Luli gotta move in.
5%.
pathetic half-dead Lerm Fafner and two long-range assault mechs. Not the best way to win. Have to rely on the medium far away. I think it's a blackjack, friendly blackjack. Off in the distance to actually carry. So I'm just gonna play the role of bait right now. Do a bit more damage with my single LRM-20. That is
Rally.
more or less assured.
Acquired.
So
Lima.
Lima comes in, Daka for the kill. Taking me out. Mad Goblin gets the kill. But at the 1421. Amazing.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
Heat level critical.
Just one more kill to do. They really spent themselves in that last push.
Target acquired.
Look at this build. Look at Munta's build. But he's playing well. Finding a high spot with range.
Heat sink disabled.
But I guess he couldn't stand the heat.
Maybe I should have kept it on.
Heat level critical.
Long range assaults like Munta's Fafner are kind of controversial.
I didn't like any of those enemies.
Not sure what to say. You should be firing at range, but you should also be tanking.
Not on my games, no.
But it's good to have him as a fallback point in the match so I can fall back with my Fafner, allowing him to do lots of damage. I wonder what his damage output is. But 11-10? Last two
The one
max.
blackjack was just pissing me off the whole match. I only got him to right at the end.
Yeah, this is a sniper medium. In the words of Munta, pissing off in the rear. But how else you wanna play a 2 ERPPC blackjack? So
What a
last one's a
sniper
Wolfhound.
lord.
We should be able to get him soon. 2v1 and the blackjack's fresh.
Objective.
And as you can
Just
see,
storm the Wolfhound. Storm him.
he's so caught. And Munta's right. Just storm him. Oops.
That's the
Battle
one.
Master gets the kill. So that was the other long range assault. The Battle Master with how many? 5 ER large? I don't know. Anyway, so that was another fantastic match. Yet again, very close. Almost losing it despite the 1421 damage. That's the problem with Lerms. Like I said, they can't really carry, but boy can do damage.